What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Let's get started with fighters reacting to Tony Kelleys' dirty Brazilians comment while cornering Andrea Lee. Andrea Lee's cornerman at UFC Vegas 54, Tony Kelly, came under fire by UFC fighters for comments he made during her flyweight bout with Viviane Araujo. After the first round of their fight, Lee went back to the corner where Tony Kelly can be heard saying, "That's what they're going to do. They're dirty Brazilians. They're gonna cheat like that." Viviane Araujo ended up getting the unanimous decision victory against Andrea Lee, but some UFC fighters had backlash for Tony Kelly over his Brazilian comments. Bilal Muhammad went on Twitter to say, "Okay, that corner work was terrible. Lee keeps dating racists." Gilbert Burns also had this to say, "I don't like to talk bad about corners, not an easy job, but Lee's corner needs a lot of studying to do." UFC Vegas 54. What do you think of Tony Kelly's comments here? Dustin Poirier accepts Colby Covington's challenge for a fight in July. The two-time UFC lightweight challenger Dustin Poirier once said that he would never fight Colby Covington in a UFC octagon. He even went as far as to say that if he and Colby got in a fight, they both would go to jail.
No, I'll never fight Colby in an octagon where there's finances on the line. If I fight Colby, we're both going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'm not going to fight him in an octagon. He's not making money off of my career and what I've done. This is something different, you know.
But now, it seems that he had a change of heart, calling out the former American top team training partner in Colby Covington on Twitter. He said, "At Colby Covington MMA, July 30th, I accept." This would mean that there is a verbal agreement on the line for a matchup between Dustin Poirier and Colby Covington. But now it comes down to getting the contracts signed. We'll have to keep an eye out for what happens next. Subscribe now to get notified on the latest UFC news every day. Do you want to see Dustin Poirier versus Colby Covington next? Why do you think Dustin had a sudden change of heart and wants to fight Colby now? Let us know in the comments. Carla Esparza was in disbelief at how the Rose Namajunas rematch was going. The Esparza versus Namajunas rematch was probably one of the most boring matches to watch as a fan. But nonetheless, Carla Esparza is the new champion. But this isn't new to Carla. She was the first ever UFC strawweight champion when she defeated Rose 8 years prior to this matchup. Now, 8 years later, she did it again. Maybe not in the most exciting fashion, but she's still the new champion. She had this to say about her fight against Rose.
I mean, as far as the fight goes, like, you know, when I was in the fight, like, I was just like, is this really happening? Like, after each round, I was almost like in a lot of disbelief, like, you know, but as far as after the fight goes, you know, just to hear how bummed she was, like, I've been there, you know, like, you can't get to this level in the sport and not have felt those tough losses and, you know, gotten crap from fans, you know, so it's like, I definitely feel her pain, especially having been in there. And like, I wanted us to have a great fight. Like, I was like, man, I hope we get a fight of the night. And it was by far like the opposite.
When Carla was asked if she thought she lost the fight, she had this to say.
I totally agree with the decision, and I felt that I won. In my opinion, and what I've seen over the years is, even if not a lot happens, the person that's pushing the pace and going for more and being the aggressor and holding the center of the octagon and having that cage control is going to get the edge. And I felt that that was definitely me.
What did you think of the Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza fight? Do you think Carla deserved the victory? Or did Rose do enough to secure the win?
I'm sure you know now, but Glover had tweeted before the fight, hey, I'll win.
Now I know, yeah.
Yeah, and what was that, you know, to know that he said that, and the fact that at least you have part of your way to get the title shot. You know, you need Glover to win it, but I mean, was that a good feeling to see that tweet?
You know, I hope so, that UFC give me another title shot, that I'm gonna be next one. You know, I was number 1, Rakić was number 3. For me, is, you know, obvious that I'm number 1 contender now for the title shot.
Yeah, over here. Would you go to that title fight? I know they brought Yuri to your last title fight. Would you go to Singapore to watch Octagon?
I've never been in Singapore, so why not? I like to traveling. I like to be in new places. So if they invite me, I will go there. But first of all, I need to fix the eye. I don't know what they're gonna do. And we're gonna stay here for a couple of days with my son and fiance for vacation, enjoy the USA. So, but why? If they not invite me, but if they invite us, all my family, then I will go there.
Let's go Chechnya. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go Chechnya. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
Valentina Shevchenko says she can fight both Amanda Nunes and Julianna Peña simultaneously, with both Julianna Peña and Amanda Nunes gearing up for a rematch of their epic UFC women's bantamweight title fight that took place last December. Valentina Shevchenko is being asked her thoughts on the whole thing, and the Bullet's answer didn't disappoint. Shevchenko is set to defend her flyweight belt in Singapore next month at UFC 275. But before she won that title, Shevchenko had fought both women back in 2016 and 2017. Valentina fought Nunes twice, but she lost both times on points, just narrowly. Valentina beat Peña by a second-round armbar back in 2017. Still, with 7 straight defenses of her flyweight title, Shevchenko is always talked about as a potential challenger for the bantamweight title if she ever wants the chance to become a champ. Both of these are reasons why she constantly gets asked about fighting Amanda or Julianna, but Valentina is not short on confidence. Case in point, this is what Valentina said in a recent virtual press conference for UFC 275 when asked about both women.
Definitely, Julianna has all chances to win her. But if Amanda gonna be in the fight shape when she fight me, I think she will get back her belt, and we are gonna still come back for this third fight thing happening. So it's either way. I don't care really. Yeah, I can fight both of them at the same time, like whatever. It's kind of like mental game. It's mental game for all fighters. And we know exactly that Amanda doesn't have this mental game very strong. In her previous fight, we could see that. And we could see that everyone can break their mental game. But, I have very strong mental game.
If Shevchenko successfully defends her title for the 8th straight time, there is the possibility that she could be propelled to move up and challenge the bantamweight champion, whether Nunes or Peña. Shevchenko has nearly cleared out the flyweight division, and they're struggling to bring any worthy challengers to her. What do you make of Valentina's comments here? And do you want to see her move up and challenge the winner of Nunes versus Peña? Today's video was packed with some juicy stories from the fight world. What are your thoughts about what's going on in MMA? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the MMA Zone to see more videos just like this. See you next time.